We found out we were pregnant when we were 15.
We are teen parents. We've been dating for about 9 months before we found out Olivia was pregnant.
People were definitely shocked.
How did your parents feel when you told them?
So my first thought was, how am I ever going to tell her dad? Because he didn't even want her to have a boyfriend.
Well, I think I was probably speechless at first because, you know, it's a life changer for everybody.
It's kind of like, what's going on? It's a star.
Hi, I'm Olivia.
I'm Cole.
And this is Loveland. Before we had Loveland, I was a cheerleader and Cole was on the football team. We found out we were pregnant when we were 15.
Liv and I met our sophomore year. We met through a friend that I played baseball with. So we've been dating for about 9 months before we found out Olivia was pregnant.
We decided to make a post on social media and it said it's a girl. We did that because we didn't want to individually tell all of our friends and families. People were definitely shocked.
Yeah, my parents were really shocked at first. They just sat me down and they said, you know, this is your responsibility if she decides to keep the baby.
How did your parents feel when you told them?
I was sitting at this kitchen table and Olivia had been sick for about a week or so, maybe a bit longer. And then she told me and I was completely blindsided and naive. I didn't even ever in a million years think that that was gonna happen to Olivia.
When I first told you, I was terrified.
So my first thought was, how am I ever going to tell her dad? Because he didn't even want her to have a boyfriend.
Well, I mean, I probably came off as mad, but maybe more disappointed than anything else because, you know, it's a life changer for everybody.
Your dad was super mad, super mad. Mad at Cole, mad at Olivia, and really mad at me. But I just thought to myself, that's fine. You can be mad at me all you want, but I'm just going to continue to love you. And we're gonna raise this little girl together. And now I don't want her to ever move out now that she's been here.
Thank you.
I would say maybe a week or two. He did settle down a little bit.
I mean, having a baby in the house is a life changer for everybody. And so, you know, as young children, not quite adults, they don't understand how much work it is, right? So there's a lot of concerns with that and of course the future and how it's gonna affect everybody.
I couldn't believe how many stories that I heard about parents not being supportive. And I just was shocked because I couldn't believe, I always thought in my mind, you do anything for your kids.
Olivia is way more responsible than I ever imagined she would be. So she's grown up very quickly. They do a fantastic job with her. At first there were a few people that called me grandpa and I did not like that. I mean, it made me so mad. But I've gotten over that and now I laugh about it of course now, but it is what it is, right?
All I wanted was you to have a healthy baby. We got healthy and perfect.
Olivia is a very strong individual and what other people say for the most part doesn't affect her feelings. She continues to move forward, so I'm very proud of her for that.
Just people saying, you know, oh, don't try to normalize teen pregnancy, and that's not what we want to do.
Being a teen parent isn't very ideal, and when they see us succeeding, they're just jealous.
I mean, I think teen pregnancy has always been seen as just an overall negative thing. It doesn't have to be that way.
They've just done a really, really good job. They've exceeded our expectations as far as parents. We knew they'd be good parents. We didn't know they'd be this amazing.